Women. So I'm just finishing setting up. So let's do a sound check really quick. If you guys can hear me okay and you're able to participate, subscribers that are 3 weeks or longer, do the thumbs up emoji, whatever emoji you would like. You guys can do the trumpets, you can do the castles, you can do the thumbs up. That will let me know that the sound is good. And yeah. Okay. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. Okay. I'm so excited. If you guys have earbuds in, headphones in, driving, make sure you turn down the volume just a little bit because I am going to be hitting the bell. And I don't want to scare anybody. You feel me? Order in the cosmic court. Okay, you guys, I got charms out for you. I accidentally knocked some of them over. Grab whatever you be snacking on, sipping on, smoking on, because I'm going in. If you guys are new here, I'm your bestie on the internet. I am your favorite YouTuber, duh. I am your fairy godmother, your cosmic cheerleader, your spiritual advisor. And I have a very important message. Thank you, Tilly, for your donation. Hi, bestie. Hi, Alexandra. Hi, Lucky. Hi, guys. I'm going to fix this camera just a little bit. Hold on. The sound might go out for 2 seconds. Let's see. Hi, Krissa. Hi, Alexis. Hi, guys. Okay, well, it's way too down. I'm just kind of adjusting everything as I'm waiting for the chat to fill up and for people to be notified. You feel me? Hi, Brown China. You got my favorites out. Oh, the charms. Are the charms your favorite? I love the charms. They make me feel like my inner child. So I love the charms. They're my favorite. Why do I feel like my light's not giving? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's jump in. I'm so excited. Okay, today's message. Lord Key, thank you so much. Thank you for always supporting and showing love. I appreciate you. You can literally do anything, bestie. Make sure I do have this right. Okay. You can literally do anything. Whoever I'm speaking to, this is what you're realizing. You can do anything. Anything. Let that marinate for a second. I can do anything. If you guys are on members only, then you might have an idea what I'm talking about because of one of the videos that I recently shared with you guys. If you guys are on Patreon, you guys are going to get to pick a card about what you are currently manifesting that is going to be super personal and tailored just for you. If you guys are interested in Patreon, it's only $11.11 a month and it is a little bit different. It's kind of blunt. And because I read for a smaller audience, it's more geared towards you. It's the closest thing that you can get to a personal reading. So yeah, your guys' next message before the July polls go up will be, what are you currently manifesting? So we're going to be jumping into that. And yeah, so I recently shared a manifestation video and a lucky syndrome video on members only because I like to share content on there. Plus, you guys get early access and you guys get early access ad-free to whatever I upload throughout the month. And then Patreon gets the personal reading type of pick a cards that they get to vote on. So I shared a manifestation technique video, and in the beginning of the video, there is a clip of Kanye, and it's an old video, or it's an old clip, I should say. And basically, I feel like it's probably in the first 5 years of like his career, if I'm guessing. And he's basically saying, you can do anything. You can literally do anything. We stop ourselves because of our own perception. So not only are you not caring about other people's perception, okay, that's going to be the theme for this next week. You're caring less and less about your own perception and why it needs to go bye-bye. Okay, you are caring less and less about that because you're like, well, if I want to get what I want to get in this world, if I want to be happy, fulfilled, thriving, I got to care less and less about my own perception and how I see myself, all the old conditioning that has to fall away. So literally he says in the clip, you can tell that he's in the studio, and he's like, I grew up being told that I can do anything. Not all of us had that, obviously, okay? Not all of us had somebody telling us, you can do it all, you can do everything. We actually had the opposite. And so now as adults, we have to do all this heavy lifting of figuring out how to manifest our heart's desire with being detached while still moving forward, while still taking desired action, but like while not like heavy lifting. And it almost feels like a catch-22 when you are, tired, or you don't feel as much hope, or you don't have as much faith that it will work out, or you get discouraged easily. So whoever I'm talking to, I understand. I understand that. I try to be realistic about manifestation, realistic about hope, like honest. Because sometimes I feel like realistic is a cop-out. I feel like sometimes when people use the word realistic, it's a way to say something negative, not realizing that they're saying something negative. But when somebody's like, "Oh, you got to be real. Oh, I'm going to fly a rocket ship to the moon." Well, you got to be real. You got to be a realist. You got to be realistic. That's a negative way of saying, "You ain't going to do that shit." You know what I mean? It's a negative way of saying, "Yeah, freaking right. Good luck with that." So we are not only being realistic, we are being grounded, and we are doing our best. And we are sifting through all of the techniques. There are so many different ways to manifest. So many different ways. And it's important that you know what works for you and that you simplify it to the best of your ability. My recommendation from what personally works for me is gratitude, patience, prayer, visualization. Okay, so what I try to do is I try to get into a state of gratitude, because the law of attraction basically is the way that you feel is what you're going to attract. The level that you're vibrating at is what you're going to attract. So if you feel like poop on someone's shoe, you're probably not going to be manifesting that Lambo that you want. You know what I mean? So I feel like getting into the state of gratitude is really important. And my technique is I write gratitude until I mean it, until I feel it with every fiber of my being, with every emotion, until my hand gets tired, but I'm also feeling it. I am feeling grateful. I am reminding myself. Usually it takes about 3 pages, big or small, on a bad day when I'm grumpy, okay, when I've had a rough week, or I've just had a lot to do and I'm just exhausted. It'll take me a minimum of 3 pages. And it helps remind me, like, hey, life is not that bad. It's going to be okay. You don't really need all these other things you're trying to manifest, because, like, you're good right now. You are good right now. We are good right now. Well, we're trying to be. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you can literally do anything. And when you're here on my channel, when you're watching my content, whether you're on TikTok, members only, Patreon, or YouTube, watching one of my live streams, listening to one of my playlists, whatever you guys are listening to, I want you to always feel like you can do anything. Like you can literally do anything. If I could sum up what I would want you to get from my channel is that you can do anything. Anything you want. Anything your heart desires can be yours. And I feel like people get obsessed with you easily, and so sometimes you might really care about others' opinions more than you realize, or you might value your own opinion when it's negative more than you realize. Because a lot of us were told that we couldn't do things, that we were never going to amount to anything, that we were never going to be anything. We didn't do a lot of things because we weren't encouraged or we were laughed at. And now that we're getting older and we're stepping into our power, people are like, whoa, what is that? So every time you come to my channel, I want you to feel like you are truly capable of having it all, being it all, seeing it all, desiring it all, whatever it is that you want. Your dreams, your very own dreams, bestie, make you feel weak at the knees. And let me explain what I think that means. My interpretation. When you are writing out a gratitude list and you are trying to shift your vibration, trying to raise your vibration, and then you get to the part where you start manifesting what you want, you start writing down what you want. When you actually start piecing together what you have written down, your heart's desire, with the visualization, that will make you feel weak at the knees. Because it makes it feel real. Like, oh, I can envision myself in that car, in that house, with this job. And I want you guys to get crazy specific when you are in this I can do anything mentality. Okay? When you are stepping into that home, what does it smell like? What does it look like? Are there a lot of windows? Is it painted? Are there a lot of colors in the home? Is it all white? Is it modern? Does it look industrial? Like, what does it look like? Is there a loft? Are there stairs? Is there a pool? Is there a big front yard? Are there flowers? Is there water nearby? Like, I want you to get crazy specific. Yes, that means your hand is probably going to hurt a little bit as you're writing down these manifestations. But my recommendation is writing out your gratitude until you feel it, and then writing down your manifestations, getting crazy specific, and then tying that to your visualization. So whether you are looking at photos on your phone, looking at pictures on your phone, visualizing that you are there, or you already know what it looks like, so you're closing your eyes and you're visualizing that. And you're taking inspired action, and then you have patience also, because patience is key. We don't always get the manifestations that we want overnight, but because you can do anything, you're not really worried about it. There are a lot of times in life where I could have given up, and I know that you guys feel the same. So I really want you guys to think about that. So as you're getting specific with your manifestations, it's like a love letter to yourself, okay? What I recommend doing is putting all of this in a notebook. You guys can print your pictures off, you guys can get them out of magazines, and you can almost kind of keep track like a journal, and I've showed you guys how to do that before in a live stream like from 2 weeks ago. And I feel like visualizing and piecing it all together is your fairy tale. This notebook is going to be your fairy tale of manifestation, your fairy tale, your book of gratitude, and how you've been patient and how that patience is paid off. Because I feel like it's harder to do with a vision board. I feel like it's not as private, and I feel like it's not as easy to backdate things that you've manifested, things that you've brought in. Some of you guys might even do like videos, like a video vlog just for yourself, for your own eyes to see. And it could be like a video journal of this is what you have tried to manifest. This is what you have manifested. And this is how patient you've been thus far. So I want you guys to realize that you can truly do anything. And when you really tap into that, when you really visualize and you're really grateful, Because if you're grateful for what's in your bank account right now, if you're grateful for the food that you have in the fridge, the roof that you have over your head, the car that you have to drive, and then you tap into the things that you'll know you'll get when you get them, magic is going to unfold and it will make you weak at the knees. Your very own dreams will make you weak at the knees. So I want you guys to affirm down below, I can do anything and I deserve it all. I want you to feel that. I can do anything and I deserve it all. Whatever the all is for you, you guys deserve that. So, sorry, I keep saying so. Yesterday, I talked to you guys about getting blessings in threes. We normally get bad news in sets of threes. We hear about death in sets of three. When it rains, it pours. And I asked you guys to tap into a new way of doing things, which is I'm going to get blessings in sets of three or more. So when I started pulling your charms and channeling your guys' energy for this message, it just gave me so much confirmation because a lot of these things came out in sets of two and some of them came out in sets of three. Not a lot, but a couple came out in sets of three, which means you are going to get there. You are literally going to get there. I got, what did I get for you guys? I got 2 chili peppers. So you guys are leveling up. You're like, I deserve things. Okay. I deserve them in sets of 2. Maybe that's like your realistic approach. And now you are tapping into blessings, miracles in sets of 3. I got 2 bats. So you guys are definitely rising from the ashes on this ascension elevator. I got 3 windmills. Like these charms had me shook today. I got 3 glass slippers. 3. I got 2 elephants. I got 2 little dogs. I got 2 stars. 2 flowers. Actually, I think I got 3 flowers, but it's like a different flower. I got 3 hearts. What else? I thought I got 2 peacocks, but maybe I accidentally put one back. But either way, you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so we have 2 peacocks. We have 3 glass slippers. We have 2 chili peppers. We have 2 little dogs, 2 little bats, 3 windmills, and we have 2 microphones. That never happens. Never. Literally never. So I'm excited for you guys. Oh my gosh, I just realized I wasn't looking at the chat. Oh my gosh, I was just like talking and I'm like, where is everybody? Oh, it's because I was trying to read the title. So yeah, you can literally do anything. Your own dreams make you weak at the knees. Okay, now I can see the chat. Hi, Virginia. Hi, Alexandra. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Jason. A big thank you to Virginia for helping me moderate many live streams. Many live streams. And so I thought I was going to need moderators. I don't know if you guys all saw the post that I did. Thanking my moderators that have been helping me out the past couple of months. But I thought I was going to be doing more all sign messages. So I was like, ooh, I definitely need mods. But I've been only doing them every so often. So maybe in the future when I do those type of live streams, I will add temporary mods. But for the time being, if you guys see Randon or Savage Queen or Virginia, they're still here. But I just don't need mods at this point in time. And I want them to be able to enjoy the live stream more instead of feeling like they got to babysit the live stream. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just grateful to you guys. And hi, Andrew Radcliffe. Hi, Angie. Hi, Janet. Hi, Kelly. Krissa and S33R. Thank you for being members. Thank you, Virginia. So like, the moderators that I had, I might add as temporary mods in the future when I do all sign messages. But I just really want all of you guys to be able to enjoy these messages Remember, the safe word is a bunch of banana emojis. If you guys see some type of clowns or Decepticons in the live chat, that is our safe word. It's the banana emoji. When I see that in the chat, it tells me to look at what's going on. My live chats are always on restriction. So you always want to hit the bell if you're new here so you are able to participate in future live streams. And what else? I think that's it for announcements. Oh, I shared a song with you guys. It is Massive Attack and it's called Angel. You guys might know that song from, what is that movie? Snatched, and it's in another movie. I can't think of the other movie right now, but it's mainly known from the movie Snatched. So I was going to share like the music video, but I was like, let me share this clip from Snatched, and then you guys will like kind of know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys might really like that movie. I was literally talking about that movie the other day at work, and I was just laughing because my husband says I complain like, I don't know if it's, his name is Tyrone in the movie, but basically like they steal this car and they have this dog in the car, and the guy's like, stop that dog from dribbling in my car. And my husband's like, when you complain, you sound like that guy. When you don't want, like, you just mopped and you don't want shoes on the floor. Like, you sound just like him from Snatched. And I was just like, thanks. So yeah, if you guys don't get a notification for this channel, you might want to resubscribe, or you might want to hit all. There have been a lot of changes with the settings for this platform. So it's not notifying some people. It's just being really weird. Sometimes when we go in and out of watching certain content creators, I swear, I think it like moves us to like none for notification, and then we don't even realize it. It's moved us to none, or it's moved us to personalized. If you were on personalized, you won't get all of the notifications. If you were on none, I mean, obviously you're not going to get the notification. So I would just double check. A lot of my longtime supporters, okay, my A1 day ones, I would just check and see what your settings say. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. That's why I try to let you guys know in the community tab, like, hey, I'm going live, just so you're not like, oh, I missed it. Because that's the worst. That is literally the worst. I hate when I miss my favorite content creator going live. I'm like, I just feel like I got ripped off and cheated. And the good thing about my live streams is that I don't delete them. Rarely. Unless there was like a storm, the internet goes out, I'm not deleting them. So that, you guys, we all have that going for us. At least. And so just not only for me, but all your favorite content creators, all the people that you really love watching and supporting, I would check your settings. I've had to recently do that because sometimes it could be because your favorite content creator doesn't upload all the time. It just depends. Like, the settings are weird. The analytics are always changing. And so I would just double, if not triple, check. And what else? I think that's it. Okay, so about you guys being able to manifest anything. We were not always told that we could do anything, just anything. And so you guys could have toxic family members, toxic parents. And I love that this little love letter came out, because I feel like you guys are going to be writing this love letter to yourself. This love letter of the partner that you deserve, the life that you deserve, the people that you are going to be able to attract, and getting crazy specific with those blessings that will unfold in your life. So again, I feel like you guys are royal and it is time to put your crown on. I feel like you guys are going to be manifesting all of these opportunities where you're going to be able to sing. All you have to do is believe. Okay, I'm getting very specifically that someone here does something with music, possibly singing. Others of you are just going to be public speakers, star messengers in your own right. Whether you are empaths, simply motivational, spiritual, tarot readers, oracle, whatever, star messengers. A lot of us were taught that things were going to be hard. As we got older and started evolving, it made it really confusing for us. Like, well, I mean, can I get the thing, or is it going to be hard to get the thing? Like, I don't know. So sometimes we were being really hard on ourselves, being over analytical, getting competitive or envious of others surpassing us. And so there's been a lot of deception that has been like embedded in not embedded, what is the word? Embedded? We have marinated in a lot of deception growing up. The world could have been way more magical. It wasn't. And that could have been a really hard lesson to learn. And this is what you guys are getting back to, that your life can simply be magical. You guys have gone through a lot of towers, and there are still some more towers coming. So let me explain what that means. If you guys are truly manifesting a completely different life. Hi, Randon. Hi, Kai. Hi, Kyrie. Hi, Jason. If you guys are simply manifesting a completely different life, you want to make a certain amount of money, you want to be able to outsource how you make that money so you can have more time with your children or your family, whatever it is that is your heart's desire. A lot of negativity or people around you are going to be removed. A lot of people around you are going to be removed. Now, a lot of you guys have already done this over the course of the last year. And you've been doing this, creating more boundaries. So you guys are already on the right track with this. But just understand that if a couple more people are removed, not to be so disappointed. It's because they're just not meant to be in your life and you are really about to elevate. So if it's a job that doesn't fit you anymore, remember what it is that you're manifesting. If it's people that you're trying to attract and you're losing friends, remember what it is that you're manifesting. You guys are going through a huge level up. The way that you're priming your brain, the way that you are speaking to yourself, the way that you are speaking life into yourself. You're like, I don't want confusion. I want clarity. I don't want chaos. I want peace. I don't want deception. I want honesty. And I don't want setbacks. I want level ups. Not giving up is really important. If I had given up in my first or even second year of doing social media, then I probably wouldn't be here. I'm on year 4, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm on year 4, and it just takes time. Like, it takes time. Sometimes we have to start over. Sometimes we have to remove ourselves from certain environments. And you guys are just starting to see that your life is going to elevate. Things are getting spicy. Whatever you want, whatever you desire, it's going to come running. So you're going through this expansion. And something that is so important is the honesty that you have with yourself. Was I being patient? Was I trying to rush it? Was I overworking? Was I overexerting? And so you're learning the art of detaching from certain goals. Yes, you are desiring these goals, but you're also learning how to balance desired, I'm tripping over my words, desired action. No. Taking action that is passionate. Why can't I think of the word? I think it is desired action. I don't know, but you guys know what I mean. Taking these desired steps, passionate steps, and still not being so attached to the outcome of how it comes in. That part is sometimes a little bit hard. There are a lot of people that you guys have been dealing with, right? In the past couple, like 1 to 3 months, maybe even 6 months for some of you. They are being relocated. They are being relocated. And you guys have been trying to manifest peace in your life. I can tell that right out of the gate. You guys have been trying to manifest peace. And so how this is coming into your life is going to be a little bit shocking. Okay, it's going to be a little bit shocking, but you guys are ready for rapid healing. Whatever has been around you that has been negative, whatever has been around you that has been a huge weight on your shoulders, you can literally pray this away from you. You can manifest this away from you because you guys are divinely protected. You guys are divinely favored. And the places that you are getting ready to soar, it's beautiful. I literally saw the greenest grass, the most beautiful animals, bugs, insects. Like we have the frog, we have the unicorn, we have dragons, we have butterflies. Your life is about to be magical. You can do anything. You guys deserve to be able to go exotic places. I literally have seahorses, turtles, frogs, peacocks, wherever you want to go. Whether there's elephants, exotic birds, you guys will be going there if that is what you want. We have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands. You guys are going to get a lot of recognition for knowing that you can do anything. So what is in your heart that you are getting ready to unlock? Visualize that for yourself because you deserve it. You guys are realizing how special you are, how gifted you are, how talented you are, how important you are in this world. You guys are also going through an increase in your IQ. You have you have an increase in IQ level that is awakening brain cells. So this is you guys tapping into happiness. You are unlocking perfection. You are unlocking travel. So I want to talk to you guys about the things that you are already starting to unlock after all of the deception that you guys have dealt with. Anything that was once locked is now open. Whatever was locked is now being activated. Okay? I'm going to say that again. Whatever was once locked is now being activated. Whatever key you want, you're just seeing your life as perfection. And so that's why that gratitude list is so important. Okay? I don't know what this clip is doing. That's why that gratitude list is so important, because you're seeing that your life is already perfect. It's leaps and bounds from the life that you used to live. Okay? I've gone from sleeping in a car, not having a home, being in abusive relationships because of addiction, and just staying there, thinking that's what I deserved, to a happier life where I have a lot of gratitude for stability. So once you go over this list of the gratitude, the things that you're grateful and thankful for, you're going to realize I've already unlocked perfection. Okay, I have already unlocked perfection. So having this patience is going to show you that things will actually unfold a lot sooner than expected. So affirm it below. Things will unfold a lot sooner than expected. You guys are also unlocking transportation. So if you guys have this dream of traveling, guess what, bestie? You are unlocking that. If you have this dream of doing this for a job, whether you're speaking or being a flight attendant or being a pilot, everything is unfolding faster than you realize. So I have here, you guys will do much better than expected. Things will manifest much sooner than you think. If it's you guys wanting to blog, vlog, write, travel, whatever that is, it is here. Your patience is paying off. So affirm it below. My patience is paying off. Because you don't have to be in a rush. You know that it's on the way. You guys are unlocking inspiration. You are being gifted a spark of inspiration that will ignite brilliant new ideas. I'm so excited for you guys. Thank you, Jeremy. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. I'm so proud of you guys. happiness. This is the biggest thing of all that you guys are unlocking. Happiness. Things are going well and you are feeling fulfilled in life. You know how many people are walking around and they're just so ungrateful? You know how many people are walking around and they don't see all that they have to be grateful for? They got food in the fridge and they're like bitching, okay? They have healthy children and they're bitching. They have a roof over their head and they're bitching. You're like, what? So a lot of people don't understand, bestie, that the reason why you always walk around smiling and happy and just excited to be here is because of all that you've been through. And if those people would have gone through the same things, not only would they have unraveled, they'd be grateful too. They would be grateful too. So you are royal. You're going to put your crown on. You're going to grab your sword. You're going to understand that you are protected, that you have this shield, and you are going from the pit to the palace. Okay, whoever I'm speaking to, you are going from the pit to the palace. I'm going to move this camera closer because I feel like it's going to start glitching if it's too far away. Hold on. I think I got it. I hate when I have to like move everything and then I'm like, oh, it's just got a mind of its own right now. So I'm going to let the camera refocus. So hold on, guys. Hopefully we're good. I don't know what my hair's doing. This is what happens when you film all day. So we have the moon. For a very long time, there were so many things hidden. You're like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get friends or be able to get a soulmate. And you guys have worked so hard on trying to think otherwise, okay? You guys have worked so hard on trying to believe otherwise. That is not easy to do. I'm hearing birds singing right now. People look at you when you go places and they're like, why are they so freaking happy? I don't get it. Because they haven't been through what you've been through. That's why. Okay? Because they have not been through what you've been through. That is why. You are caring less and less about other people's perception. And you are caring less and less about your own perception. We have Pretty Woman. This could be a favorite movie of your guys's. And think about how she was so deceived. Like, she thought she was a bum magnet. She thought that, like, she would never be able to go to school. Like, that what she got was, like, the best that she was going to get. Until she attracted someone that wanted to show her, I think your value is, like, incredible. And, like, don't waste your talent. Don't waste your abilities. Don't waste your gifts on lowballing yourself. You guys are no longer lowballing yourself. Okay? And people are going to see you go from this pit to the palace, and you deserve to be there. I got one castle and one crown, which tells me that as you're figuring everything out, the further along that you're getting, the more you're realizing that what you're doing and what you're unlocking, it has staying power. If you want to make money and you just only want to work 2 days a month and you want to play tennis all month long, and that's what you're manifesting, have patience that you will have it. So things are being removed. The last little bit of dust, okay? The last little bit of dust, bestie, is being removed from your life. So that way, you guys are able to maneuver the way that you want to. Maybe you guys were taught that money is evil. Oh my gosh, like all you care about is money. Well, I mean, money literally makes the world go round, unfortunately. And you're not just trying to manifest money. You are trying to manifest freedom. To not have to work at that job you don't want to work at. To not have to go to that toxic environment that you don't want to spend 60 to 80 hours a week at. or that you don't even want to spend 40 hours a week at because they'll never pay you for overtime. Whoever I'm speaking to, do not let anyone dog you out because you don't have any desire to do what they're doing. You don't give up about their perception. Your very own perception can trip you up and get in your way. So anything that they project onto you, chuck it in the fuck it bucket and keep it 1000 with yourself. And if you want to fly to the moon, guess what? That's where you're going. If you want to vacation all year round and only work for a month, then that's what you're doing. You are tapping into freedom. You are unlocking your heart's desire. Nobody can tell you nothing. Nobody can tell you nothing. Think about the people in this world, just celebrities alone, where you can't tell them nothing. People hate them. People try to hate on them. They try to cancel them. So that just shows you the devil is hard at work. The devil does not want the collective looking up to people like this that march to the beat of their own drum. I really want you to think about that. If they cannot be plucked, sucked, and fine-tuned, think about musicians where they just want to make their own music and it turns into something else. Turns into something else because they don't get to be themselves and still get paid. So really think about that. A lot of people that are celebrities that do it their own way. They are not kissing ass. They're not, I'll scratch my back, you scratch mine, vice versa. They're not doing any of that. You can tell who they are, okay? Because they do things because it's what they want to do. It's their desire. And you guys are not only learning how to do this, but not give up, you know what? You guys are not only learning how to do this, but to not give a you know what. These people are like, oh, well, if you act like that, no one's going to be your friend. Or no one's going to talk to you. And there's a lot of cancel culture. And you cannot be canceled. You cannot be censored. You cannot be shut down. But many are going to try because you are either chosen or a protected child of God, or both, depending on your belief system. You know what I mean? So, you guys do me a favor, watch your language in the live chat. I don't care if it's abbreviated or not. Okay? So, you guys dealt with family members that could have shut you down. The neighborhood that you grew up in, the school that you went to. And people were like, oh my gosh, like, you're weird. Now, take that as a compliment. Now that you're older, they're like, oh my gosh, they're so weird. Like, they do this, they do that. Like, who cares? Literally, who cares? Something that you guys are learning how to get over right now is family blocks. Family blocks that caused money blocks. Money can be used to your advantage. So whatever they taught you about money, you're really trying to let that go for most of you. Okay? You are really trying to let that go. Them stealing money from you could have put you in scarcity. Them always putting you down could have put you in scarcity. Either way, whatever family blocks you've had, things that they've taught you, like, oh, we can't be doing that. We can't afford that. No, you can't have that. Whatever it was that has had a negative impact on you now as an adult, things that you were simply trying to reverse. You are working through these family issues. And not only are you forgiving yourself for having gone through them, you are going to be forgiving some of these family members because you don't have to deal with them anymore for most of you. Or you are cutting them out of your life. It depends on how much they've stolen, how toxic they've been. So this is already something that's going to unlock a lot for you. You're going to be raising yourself, soothing yourself, and taking your inner child with you. We have the Magician. I got so many major arcana cards for you just in my deck alone. These resources were not handed to you by the toxic boss, by the toxic parent. They weren't like, oh my gosh, you're such a little weirdo. Let me give you these tools. No. You guys had the desire to want these tools for whatever it is that you're trying to build, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. We have the dragon. Breathe fire. I want you guys to drop your dragons down below, because when I speak about the dragon on my channel, I'm speaking about breathing life into every endeavor, every creation, every connection, and torching what does not serve you. Torching it down to the ground. These negative belief systems, these negative friends that want you to believe that you're never going to be nobody. Nobody asked them. Fortune favors the bold. I literally have a shirt that says this. Yes, look at all the dragons. Fortune favors the bold. Yeah, are people probably going to make fun of us? Who cares? Oh my gosh, you started a social media and you have 10 followers. Like, why would you do that? Nobody asked them. Nobody asked them. We can literally pick our own selves apart. We don't need their assistance, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune. It is your time to be at the top of the wheel. But this time, it's not because you have everything that you've ever wanted. It's because you guys simply... It's because you simply just know you're going to get it, and you feel so fulfilled because of all that you've been through. And when you write out your list of gratitude, you're like, wow, I'm already tapping into perfection. I'm already tapping into stability, because look at how I've changed my mindset and look at what's unfolding. Sometimes we really need to like sit and think about everything that's actually unfolded. Because sometimes we like kind of think about it, but we don't really marinate it in it. You are marinating in this echo chamber of gratitude. You are marinating in this echo chamber of wish fulfillment, of merriment. We have the Chariot. A lot of you guys are manifesting a new move. A new move where you get to move, or you get to drive, or you get a new car. That is on the way. If that is an actual car or an actual place that you want to go to, like that is going to happen within this next year. Removing yourself from a toxic environment. You guys are going to be seeing where you are being given a promotion by removing yourself from a toxic environment. Because we know that when we cut toxicity out of our life, we make room for a real one. A real promotion, a real boss, a real job, a real role model, a real teacher, a real mentor. You know what I mean? You guys see through people. You're going through a level up in your psychic abilities, in your intuition, and you are trusting it more than ever. Like, you know what? I know that they mean well, but I need to kind of back up from them, because I'm not trying to judge them, but I don't really need that extra chaos in my life. I'm telling you guys, you see through people and you are protecting yourself accordingly, and guess what's happening? They're being removed. A lot is being relocated from you. So trust your intuition. So a lot is being relocated from you. And then some of you guys are going to be moving. Not all of you will have to move, especially if you don't desire to move. If you don't have the desire to move, you won't be moving. But trust that you're going to be seeing this play out all year long. Not just this week, all year long. You're going to be like, wow, I'm so glad that I was kind to that person still. And I just made sure to put up boundaries and say like, no, I'm not going to allow you to treat me this way. And then they were removed. They were relocated. Bibbidi bobbidi removed. That is going to be unfolding all year long. You want to know why? Because you guys learned so much from last year. And where keeping toxic people around will get you. Whether it was for money, a job, whatever it was for that we kept people around. We all learned last year, like, oh, I'm not doing that again. Not doing that again. You hear everything. Whether you hear it intuitively or you hear it in the 3D, believe it. Believe it. Believe your downloads. Believe what you intuitively feel. Let me give you guys an example. I've had really crappy neighbors in the past, and it's like hearing your neighbor like arguing or fighting, and you just intuitively knowing like who the bad characters in the situation are. Do you know what I mean? Like you can tell like who the bad guy is. So you're going to move accordingly and protect yourself. And before you know it, they're going to be relocated. Have patience and faith. And so you might want to go into the situation and try to like save somebody, or maybe you feel like yourself, you're a loud neighbor, or you listen to your music loud. So you're like, I'm just going to mind my business, but I intuitively am keeping my ears peeled. I am intuitively keeping an eye on that because I know that there's something up with that. Believe it. Believe it. Because you guys do have some insecure people around you. So one of the reasons why I shared the song with you guys about from the Snatched movie, Massive Attack, I think it's called Angel. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's called Angel. And there aren't a lot of words in it, but basically I was reading what somebody's interpretation of it was, and so that's what made me share it with you guys. Everyone thinks that this angel is like coming to save them, but this angel is actually coming to teach them a lesson. The song is also interpreted as a song about obsession. So there's a lot of people obsessed with you, maybe more than you realize. And anybody that's been trying to undermine you or treat you like crap, you hear everything, you see everything, and you're going to be getting a lot of confirmations, bestie, that it's time to remove them. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to break this down right now. You guys have had some hints about some toxic people. Now, this is probably like one or two people. Toxic people that are supposed to come in the form of a friend, whether they're an acquaintance or somebody that you just work with, that you're friendly with. This is somebody that you're kind of like, something about them I don't trust. So maybe this is tying back to the neighbor situation, or this is tying to just like work. Whatever it is, there is somebody around you that you just do not trust. You need to believe yourself in the fact that you do not trust them. Think about how intuitive you are. You think that you're just intuitive, but you're just being judgy with one person. You're not being judgy. They do not have good intentions. Whoever that person is, they are sly. They think they're cunning. They're corrupt. They're very insecure. And somebody like that is dangerous. Somebody that is what we call lazy. What was it called? Lazy. Oh, I said it a day ago. I forget. But somebody that has like lazy ambition. I remember now. They are ambitious, but because of jealousy, they're dangerous. They're not actually doing anything. They're taking a lot of shortcuts, and they're clout hungry. They will never admit that they are, but they're lazy clout chasers. They're lazy ambitious. So you guys have people that want to hitch themselves to your wagon, and they do not have the same code of conduct as you. Whoever this is in your life, that you know they don't have the same code of conduct, they don't have manners, they don't have the same core values. Whoever this is that's acting like they don't got sense, they don't got no home training, and that everything that they do, I think the worst type of person, my opinion of course, is somebody that justifies everything. I can't stand that. I said what I said when I said it. Don't try to justify it to me, especially if you're in the wrong. these people that you are seeing through, and you saw through them the first time, but you literally were like, I don't want to be so judgmental. I don't want to feel like, I'm judging them. Let me give them the benefit of the doubt. And the real them has been creeping out to play. Believe yourself the first time. And whoever these people are that you're about to remove, you guys are seeing like this type of person is very dangerous. Somebody that is going to justify everything. They cannot be honest. And they're always saying things to you that are backhanded. So believe that the first time. This person doesn't ever truly compliment you. They get mad when other people compliment you. They get mad when other people favor you. This person is actually one of your biggest fans. Okay? So this person is a fan of yours. They have like this groupie mentality. So this might be what's confusing to you. You're like, oh, well, they act like they support me and they love me, but like they're like really backhanded and like kind of rude. So you guys are going to be seeing that like your cutoff game is strong. Do not feel bad for cutting them off. A lot of you guys, depending on how dangerous, lethal, or poisonous you think that they could be to your life, you are going to do that ever so gently. Be really proud of yourself that you are making those types of moves instead of letting the tower come in. Because there are people around you that think that your kindness can be played. Because a lot of you guys are empaths and light workers. They literally think that your kindness can be played. But there's so much jealousy around your beauty and the hard work that you put in and the things that you attract. And they have no idea the sacrifices that you've put in. They have no idea. They are not even acquainted. That also tells you something. How are you going to be a groupie or someone's biggest fan and not even be acquainted with their testimony or their struggle? This is the friend that waits for you to finish speaking so they then can interrupt you or speak. They're not actually listening to you. You guys are really paying attention right now because instead of these people being upheavaled or you being upheavaled from an environment, you would rather pluck them from the situation. We're probably going to have a brief interruption. Yeah, you guys drop that below. My cutoff game is strong. So as that's happening, you guys are seeing that you heal and activate others in any setting. Thank you, Kyrie. You guys are healing people in any setting. And because of that, there are other people that are envious of that. They're envious of the way that you are a leader, the way that you coach, the way that you naturally do things. Sorry, guys, we're going to have a brief interruption. Yeah, you guys drop your scissors. When those came out, I was like, okay, so that part of the download is for you guys. However you guys choose to teach, it's like coaching. And other authority figures in your life, they're a little upset by that because they don't do it so easily, or they just want people to do what they say they want them to do. They feel justified because they are allegedly the boss. But just because somebody is the boss does not mean that they should exercise the right to abuse power, does not mean that they should just do things however they see fit. And that's what sets you apart from the animals. I'm going to say that again. This is what sets you apart from the animals. You guys don't just come in and say, do what I said. I said that. Go do that. And that's how some people are around you. You guys probably clash, bump heads with authority figures all the time because you're like, you don't got to talk to me like that. I know they're not talking to me. You better talk to me nice. And when you guys come into the picture, you guys can get people to do things that maybe normally they wouldn't do that because you guys exercise kindness. Well, there's some people in the mix that are choosing to mistake that kindness for weakness. And they have the wrong one. They're like, oh yeah, this person's so nice. So I know I can get them to do this. I know I can get them to take this job. I know I can get them to do this for less money. I know I can. They're trying to figure out how to toy with you and they're fucking with the wrong one. They are not acquainted. They're going to get acquainted this week. There are going to be at least 1 to 2 people that you're going to be pushing off this week. You're going to be putting them in their place. You're going to be plucking them and putting them back in their lane. Like, oh, you thought you could be reliant on my forgiveness. You thought you could be reliant on my kindness. And you definitely mistook that. Is that the word? Mistook? Is that a word? I don't think it is. They've been mistaken. So as they've been mistaken, they're like, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to be able to get them to do this, that it would be so easy. And they could have been bragging to other people that they could get you to do something, realizing now that that's not going to be the case. So not only did people think like, oh, I'm going to ride their coattails, I'm going to get them to do my job too. No. And they've gotten a little bit too big for their britches. And because of that, they have dropped the mask. And you see them plainly, clearly. But they're so oblivious, they're not going to get it until you officially cut them off. I don't know if you needed like a whole ribbon cutting ceremony or what, but they will get the point this week. Okay, they will get the point this week. Affirm it below. Beast mode. They must not know about me. They must not know about me. I see everything. I hear everything. Jealous because you heal and activate. But not only that, you guys lead. You guys teach. You do it with kindness. Also authority. A gentle nudge. You don't justify things. If you're wrong, you're like, oh, dang, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. You don't justify it by like, well, I did this because of this. Well, what the heck does that mean? We're definitely not birds of a feather. Okay? Birds of a feather flock together. They're not your bird, bestie. You're going to see 2 people this week. 1 or 2 people. They are not your bird. They are not your jam. Okay? You guys are not jarring the same jams. The eagle has landed. The macaroni's in the microwave. And we don't have time for the BS. Because this person will have you all the way explain. So why don't you want to be my friend anymore? Remember, they're lazy, ambitious. They're clout hungry. Lazy and clout hungry. They take shortcuts. So don't tell them, oh, because I think you're a whole demon in the house. That's why. You're going to do this a little bit more strategically than you normally would. Your cutoff game is not only strong, it's very strategic. I'm very proud of you guys for that. Like, so I just want you to remember that there's a little bit of jealousy and envy around you, that there's some people acting as a friend. They're coming in the form of a friend, but you hear in your mind's eye them talking crap about you. Some of them could be hitting you up from fake accounts. Some of them could be trying to pose as you. I'm telling you guys, like, you guys are dealing with this in your work arena. Most of you. I love you too, Lala. You guys are dealing with this in you're welcome, Alexis. Sherry says crying. Goddess love, thank you. Thank you for your donation. Facts, this is not my first rodeo. Whoever said that. You guys just don't have time for it. But you're seeing that lazy, ambitious is cutthroat in a very dangerous way because they are not willing to do the work. They are just willing to throw you under the bus. I'm going to say that again. They are not willing to do the work. They are only willing to throw you under the bus because that's what's easy for them. Okay? That is literally what's easy for them. They're like talking crap every time your back is turned, not realizing that you are protected. You are a protected child of God. Again, they are not acquainted, so they just do a lot of this. This person likes being the victim in any situation. You will find your tribe. And guess what, bestie? You will be so much closer to getting there because you are cutting people off in these type of environments, or you're removing yourself from this type of environment. You are stronger than you realize. It's time to recharge. How can you recharge if the energy vampires are here. Okay, if you let the energy vampires into your sandbox and you're just like kind of at the edge of your own sandbox looking at them like, pretty sure they're a Decepticon, but something's telling me not to call them a Decepticon, okay? Because that type of person will never, ever let that bone go. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know the bananas, the crazy pants, the Sesame Streets. They get that bone and they're like, oh, I've just been waiting for you to talk crazy to me. I have just been waiting for you. And the demon is unlocked out of them. So if you guys are at the corner of your own sandbox looking at a Decepticon, like someone's telling me not to call them all the way out, but I got to cut them off. Believe yourself the first time. Because these type of people will never drop that bone. They will never let it go. They will use it as a part of their victimhood. This one time at band camp, Susie cut me off and I ain't never letting it go. I ain't never letting it go because she was mean to me. You know, like, what? I was really nice when I said goodbye. I was so nice, in fact. You gently led them out of your sandbox. You didn't shove them. You didn't push them. You said, I hope you have a nice life. And they're like, no. You know what happened to me? So, like, if you intuitively feel that way, know that that's exactly how it's going to be. If you intuitively feel that there are some people around you that just are not for your highest good, and they're literally sent here by the enemy, you're removing yourself because you know that you deserve the best. Affirm it below. I deserve the very best. I deserve the very best. Yes, Virginia, band camp. That one time at band camp, these people got you all the way effed up. Okay? And this shows you, you don't need somebody else to fix you. They're going to try to get you to believe this. Well, I'm just here because I'm trying to help you. You're like, you're not here to help me. You need to help yourself. So they are not here to fix you. Not all that glitters is gold. So you guys are realizing that you are stronger than you ever thought. So it's time to recharge. How are you going to recharge? How are you going to bring things to fruition? By having an exit strategy or an exit party for the energy vampires in your life. It's hard to maneuver through what we like doing in our life or what we're trying to bring into our life when we are always answering the phone, always having to deal with certain people. And what sense would it make for you to deal with said person all the time? They're not even a close friend. See what I'm saying? But they could blow up your phone. Oh my gosh, Johnny just broke up with me and I need somebody to talk to. And you're like, okay, but like I've got to work today. So like, how long is this going to take? And you're just seeing that what you've got coming to fruition, there's some flies flying around you. There's no reason to stress. You're going to handle it perfectly. Like, okay, I want to be focused. And double energy is trying to send you distractions. Not even going to say negativity or evil eye, but straight distractions. I mean, yes, a lot of people are evil eyeing you, but they're just sending straight distractions. Okay, the enemy is sending straight distractions because that's what will get you tripped up. That's what will actually stop you from doing what you want to do to heal and activate the world. Again, the devil does not want you guys speaking your truth, being unique, because you're going to teach others to do the same. You're going to teach others to do God's work. You're going to teach others to believe in themselves. The devil doesn't want that. Oh my gosh, look you guys, be your true self. Be your true self. Think about in different areas where you don't get to be your true self. Is it with certain family members? Is it with... There have been a couple people in your vicinity that have been keeping you stuck, stifled in some way, shape, or form. And you're just starting to realize like, oh wait, they were acting like wallpaper, but they're not wallpaper. They're sent here by the enemy to distract me. So I got to get them out of my sandbox. You feel me? We have justice is coming. These people think that they can put a spell on you. Bestie, you are manifesting the life that you deserve. You are lucky AF. Affirm it below. I am incredibly lucky. Justice will relocate whoever they see fit. Okay? You guys are cleaning out your closet. You're like, oh, this sweater, it's this one sweater. It's like it's that one person that you kind of forget about because you don't always have to deal with them. But when push comes to shove and it's something important, here they come and they pop up on you. So you're getting rid of distractions. You are recognizing and releasing distractions. Affirm it below. I am recognizing and I am releasing distractions. Some of us that feel like we have the weight or a lot of responsibility, I should say, sometimes it's easy for us to get distracted and we have to remove those distractions. So whatever those are for you, that is what you guys are recognizing right now. You guys are healing from heartache. You are healing from family wounds of them stealing money, you having to restart your life or having to move away, whatever it is, you guys are healing from this. Yes, I am recognizing and releasing distractions. Breaking dawn. You're going to treat every day like it's a new day. It is a new day. It is a new day to manifest, to conquer, to be grateful, to be patient, to be honest, and to live your best life. You guys are going to be manifesting like you're writing a love letter to yourself, and you're just seeing like, wow, I can do anything I want. So I need to get rid of the distractions. I can do anything I want. I could be grateful for anything I want. I can achieve anything. I turn lemons into opportunities. Anyone that has been invading your privacy or invading your life or spying, just being intrusive, okay? I feel like a couple of you guys have been dealing with some intrusive energy. And they've either been sent here to destroy, distract, whatever, but you choose to not empower them. And they are begging for it. They are begging for you to empower what they're doing. And you're like, no. You know exactly how to starve a narcissist, okay? Do not lose hope. Devil energy wants you to lose hope. Oh, you're never going to get that, girl. You are never going to manifest that. The collective is never going to manifest a home. They don't know. We didn't ask Steven. Okay? Don't lose hope. Yes, I love that. Self-love is the best love. A clear solution. I love that. Self-love is the best love. A clear solution. You guys are getting real clear on the solutions that you need in your life. You're like, okay, I've had a feeling that I've needed to take care of this. I'm going to take care of it now. And so what you're seeing is how little problems got a little bit bigger. And you're like, okay, I'm going to take care of this problem now before it becomes bigger. Because God is telling me, or the universe is telling me, that there is a clear solution to this. It needs to be removed so I can interact with who I'm actually trying to attract. So I can bring in who I'm actually trying to attract. You are the lighthouse. So in order for you guys to be the lighthouse, the shining example to others, you have to get real clear on what you will and will not put up with. Because sometimes people come in and they're like, in their head, they're justifying, I'm not the worst Decepticon that they dealt with. I didn't kill their dog or nothing. But they're pretty distracting. They're pretty thirsty. They want your energy. So sometimes we don't want to get rid of people because we're like, well, they're not the worst Chucholini I've ever dealt with. So like, you know what I mean? You guys know what I'm saying. Okay. Sometimes we think like, well, they're not the worst, so I mean, like, I can handle that. I can handle that because they're not the. No, we're letting them grow. We're letting them get bolder and braver to where they can justify more or try to excuse their behavior. You will not give them the olive branch. You will not give them the oxygen. You will not give them the platform. You will not give them the leverage. Okay? Think about that. Think about somebody that you dated that they weren't the worst person you ever dated, but they took things too far when you would give them the room to take things too far. No, we are not letting that grow because it will fester when you go to cut that off, especially if you have to get crazy with it. Okay. So what you guys are learning to do right now is stand up for yourself. Okay? What goes around comes around. You guys are learning how to stand up for yourself. You deserve the glass slipper. You deserve the fairy tale. You deserve the pretty woman ending. You deserve to have it all. And so even if you were not told that you could do everything, okay, like Kanye West, I grew up hearing that I can do anything. A lot of us didn't have that. Not even close. And so we've been on damage control. And something that we are learning to do is to know that what we believe in now is we can do anything. I can do anything. This is going to be something that you're going to keep telling yourself. I can do anything. I can do anything. I have faith. I have hope. I have patience in myself. Whatever it is, that thing that you think that you can't do. Whatever you thought, it's like Mission Impossible. You know, to somebody, they think, oh, I could never be Tom Cruise in that movie. I could never. That's impossible. Those situations are impossible. Not for you. Not for you. Your very own dreams will make you weak at the knees when you guys start writing it out and visualizing. So let's go over that one more time. I would write out what you guys are grateful for. This is my opinion of what works best for manifestation, so you guys can cut out a lot of fluff on all the many of manifestation techniques, because there's a lot. And if you guys are looking to simplify that, what I would do is write down what you are grateful for, because sometimes we just need a reminder of the little things and the big things that we have achieved and that God has brought into our life, or the universe has brought into our life, and that we are incredibly grateful for. So I was explaining to you guys that for me, on a bad week or a bad day, it will take me 3 pages, whether those pages are big or small. I will write until I feel it, that I am grateful for the things, and it's a reminder like, oh yeah, I did achieve that, and I did achieve that. And it's kind of like your little pep rally for yourself. It's a big thank you to the universe, a big thank you to the divine, a big thank you to God, the creator, and a reminder to yourself like, hello, this is a little PSA that you got this and you can do anything. Look at all that you've achieved. Then I would get real specific with what you're trying to manifest. You're trying to manifest a home. What does it look like? What does it smell like? Where is it located? What do you have in the driveway? What kind of flowers do you have? Are there stairs? Is it modern? What does it look like to you? So as you guys get really specific, start visualizing. And I recommend doing this in a notebook. You guys can print the pictures, get them out of magazines. I recommend doing a notebook because then you guys can date it. You can date every page. Date every page for what you are grateful for. Date every page that you are manifesting. And you can see through this book your fairy tale of how you've conquered, how you've done it all. But tying in your manifestation that is specific to your visualization is going to give you butterflies. You're going to get geeked up like, oh my gosh, if I was driving that car, oh my gosh, if I had a car seat in that car, oh my gosh, if that was my house and that was my pool, like, you know, you get geeked up. Oh my gosh, if that was my dream job and I only had to work 4 days a month, like whatever it is, you are going to get geeked up. Your very own dreams make you weak at the knees. It's time to rise from the ashes. You will go from a pit to a palace. Do not let anyone tell you different. People are going to be like, oh my gosh, you're so weird. Oh my gosh, you're doing the most. Oh my gosh, you're doing a lot. You're happy to be here. A lot of us are happy to be here because of all that we have survived, all that we have been through, all that we have conquered. They are not acquainted. It is not our job to explain it. These people are going to give you their fake concern. Oh my gosh, are you okay? Because like, are you okay? Don't even answer them. Don't even answer them because you are just fine. Your head is screwed on straight and nobody asked them. Capiche? Yes, you guys are breaking huge generational curses. So then again, have patience with yourself. Not everything unfolds overnight. For me, my sobriety did not unfold overnight. My YouTube channel did not unfold overnight. Like, some of the things that I wanted the most did not unfold overnight. So it's important to reel it back in sometimes and be grateful that some things happen in divine timing and some things have to be upheavaled or wiped out or destroyed because they're not going along for that ride. Not everyone is getting a golden ticket to your fairy tale. Think about your vision book, your vision board. Do you think that God is going to be like, yeah, I want you to have all of that, all of that? Universe is like, yeah, I want you to have all of that. But like, the thirsties are going with you? The opportunists are going with you? Probably not. So it's important that we weed out a lot of that fuckery right now. Because a lot of you guys have already done it. You already started. There's like 1 or 2 left, literally, because you were getting so good at spotting the fakes, spotting the frauds, the ones especially that are trying so hard to hide. They're looking at you like, I'm not a threat. Oh, I'm so weak. I'm a victim. I'm not a threat to you. But you absolutely know that they would threaten you if they could. You feel me? All right, guys. Do me a favor. Drop your favorite affirmation. Don't forget to smash the you-know-what. If you guys are on Patreon, you guys are getting a very specific, personal, tailored for you message on what you are currently manifesting. If you guys are looking for personal readings, that's going to be the closest platform to that. Okay, I'm going to get one more card. My parents are the last to go. Possibility for union. The possibilities are endless. Affirm it below. The possibilities are endless. I can do anything. For some of you guys, a family is going to try to get in the way of this union. Especially if it's divinely guided. I'm telling you. You want to see crazy come out the box? Find your soulmate. Okay, last but not least, we have many masks. The authentic self. You are just going to authentically be you. This is your program. This is your show. And you don't have to pretend to be this or that or the third. You can just authentically be you. Your authenticity will always shine. And then we have movement towards adventure. Well, this is what you guys desire. Union. Attracting like-minded people. Being in love. Having adventure. Getting to do what you want. Being liberated. Being free. And getting to be your authentic self. You are caring less and less about others' perception. And you are not going to let your own perception get in the way of what you deserve. Literally, that's what I shared with you guys in members only. Kanye, when he first started his career, was like, this is how people get in the way of not reaching for what's theirs. Is they care too much about their own perception. Their own perception gets in the way. He's like, the way that I was raised to believe that I could do anything. So some of us got to start now. Okay, some of us got to start now. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can authentically be me, and I can do anything. We have the microphone, the glass slipper. Okay, we have the phoenix. Well, it's not really the phoenix, it's the bat. But you guys are in control. This game counsel's right here. You guys are in control. Your voice is being amplified. The wind is moving in your favor. This transformation is moving in your favor. And it's about to be electric. Getting blessings, miracles in sets of 3. You are in an echo chamber of gratitude, merriment. I'm so excited for you guys. All right. I also got that if you guys are a Leo or Cancer or Gemini or Pisces, okay? Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising, in sidereal or tropical, then this is especially your message. Don't get hung up on the astrological signs, but I forgot to say that at the beginning. So yeah. I'm excited to read your guys' comments. So you guys, I will post in the community tab when the newest message on Patreon is available. If you guys are on members only, you guys have content available. Remember that either platform, Patreon or members only, while you guys are on there and subscribed or paying for your membership, you have access to the entire library. Okay? So every message, every reading, as long as you're a member, you guys have access to that. And did I eat anything good today? Cotton candy grapes. Yeah. And dragon fruit. That was good. And dill pickle chips. All right. Bye, guys. Don't forget to smash the you-know-what. Hit the bell. Duh. You do not want to miss out. Make sure you guys are being notified so you don't miss out. And check out the newest song that goes to this live stream. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.